learning all about lace and finding out that there are a lot of things that you can do with it beyond just frilly wraps and stoles and things. So I have with me today Selah Smith from Fiesta. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. And she's brought with her a couple of really sporty looking caps with some different looks. So, and it looks like, what I really love about this cap is that it's a really, really simple lace.
Very simple.
A really simple lace that any beginner can absolutely do, but you can really change the look of it, just by changing the yarn colors and choices.
Right.
So to get started with the cap, you have a couple of different options for casting on, and you always have these options anytime that you cast on with circular needles or in the round. You can either choose to cast on onto circular needles, like here, or onto double-pointed needles. And if, in either case, when you join, you're going to want to always be careful not to twist the yarns. So just like always, you're going to take a look and make sure that all the loops of the stitches are sitting on one side of the needle. Here it's on the outside. And then you're just going to place a marker on your needle and join to keep knitting, or keep knitting in order to join.
Okay.
With double points, it can be a little bit trickier. I get asked this a lot, actually. How do you keep your work from flopping all over the place when you're working on double points?
That happens to me all the time, okay?
Well, it's actually, it's just a matter of really laying it down, taking a look before you join, taking a look at all the corners and making sure that there are no extra twists in any of the corners. And again, just making sure that all the loops are straight on the needle. And here again, you can just start knitting the first couple of stitches in order to join. Of course, you're not going to be able to really attach a stitch marker onto your needle with a double-pointed needle because it's just going to fall off the end, right?
Okay.
So rather than doing that, what you can always do is take a split stitch marker like this and just mark the stitches themselves. And that'll be secure.
Okay.
You are going to want to move that every few rows, so that you're always consistent. You're not trying to have to track back to the very beginning of the work.
Knitting Daily. Make time for yarn every day. Projects, patterns, ideas, and techniques from today's show to help you make time for yarn every day can be found on the web at knittingdailytv.com.